Welcome
Good
to the
morning.
twinning hour.
Welcome back to welcome back to the 20 hour. What are you doing?
I thought I was
Thought
doing
we
that.
talked about this.
I thought we talked about it too. He said, "Do you want to do the intro?" I guess I'll go do the intro.
I do the hello, welcome back. You do the intro.
Oh,
Good talk though. That was a good
good,
talk.
good
I'm
talk.
glad you paid attention.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
almost like
glad.
you're
No,
like
no,
my
no.
wife. I got to
That
explain
was
things to you
that was like a
24
business.
times.
That was not a business meeting I was a prior of, but okay.
Welcome back to the 20 hour. My background's a little different. I'm in a hotel room traveling for work.
I'm in the same background, so nothing's new here,
Okay.
except I have to get most of my stuff up. But but everybody, welcome back. We're here for another week. We're here for Broncos Sunday against the Bills. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But how was your past week?
My week was good. I got to tell you, I've been doing this. I put a video out. I don't know if you saw that with all the different Planet Fitnesses that I put on. I actually put it on our 20 hour Instagram and YouTube and
Oh,
TikTok, or just on
well,
TikTok.
I guess I don't
So,
pay much attention to it, but yeah, okay.
so I go to Planet Fitness, and I keep seeing this total body enhancement. Don't know what the fuck it is, but I guess it's an infrared. And it's got like a vibrating plate. It's supposed to be good for body
I've seen some
scars.
of that stuff on Instagram where it just shakes you to death.
Oh yeah, well this has infrared, which is good for muscles and healing, and it's supposed to be good for like scars and stretch marks. Which I look like a pregnant woman. I just had a baby with stretch marks all over my belly. But so of course you get in there. So I had to try it. So today I go in there and I'm taking it's like 12 minutes. You're supposed to strip down naked. I had my socks on because I just didn't feel like taking my socks off. So I'm standing there naked. You hit all the button, and it starts vibrating. And I'm like, you're sitting there, and you're supposed to put your hands up and shit. And you're sitting there, and your fucking clackers are moving all over the place, and your Peter's all fucking slapping your leg and shit. You're standing there doing this shit, and I'm thinking to myself, what good is this for your body? Because and then it starts getting really intense, and then it stops, and then it goes really intense again, and then it stops. And then you read
Well,
up on it, and they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing for you, and it's good
my
for your skin,
my
it's good
my
for your
question
aches." And
my question is, do you have to wipe the whole thing down because your clackers are hitting the walls and
no,
you're
no, my clackers aren't that big to hit the wall. My little Peter just hits my leg every now and then. It's like a turtle head that sticks out and goes like this, and then goes back in. That's what it does.
that's what it does. It
Yeah.
looks around.
No, I don't wipe. I mean, I guess they want you to wipe it down, but I don't touch anything.
Yeah, well,
So
except your
it's
hands, but
not.
yeah.
It's supposed to be. It's not a
Do you
infrared. It's
sweat?
infrared. No, you stand. You're supposed to put your hands up, and some of them have handles, and some of them don't. Of course, I can like put my hands up because my shoulders get sore. But yeah, you're supposed to have glasses on. I just kind of close my eyes, but it's not UV, so it's not a tanning bed, so you don't get burnt or anything. But I was reading up on the ultra red light. It's supposed to be healing, stretching skin, healing your muscles. And it's supposed to kind of help with scars and tissue, and it's supposed to fat cells, and it's supposed to be good for you. I don't know. You're
Did you
supposed to do
sweat?
it 2 to 3
Was it
times
like a
a week.
sauna? Was it hot?
No, no, I mean it gets hot. They got fans. They got little fans that blow on you if it gets too hot. I turn it down because I like the heat, but I didn't think it was that hot.
Oh.
But you starts out slow and you're just kind of sitting there and you're like this, and all of a sudden it just starts fucking vibrating and it starts going all fucking hanging on and shit. My fucking balls are like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's called a total body enhancement from Planet Fitness.
Is it in a private room?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not sitting in the middle of the gym with my balls in a glass case. Can you imagine that?
So it's in the
Like a fucking hamster, like a hamster on a fucking wheel. No, I'm not doing that. No, yeah. It's like I don't know if you ever say we don't tan. I don't know if you tan, but they have
I
the
don't
stand
I
up.
don't yeah.
Yeah, they have a stand up tanning bed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. It's like an octagon. You close the door.
But is it in
Some
the
have one
locker
big
room?
door. Huh?
Is it in the
It's in
men's
a
locker
private
room?
room.
Oh, a private room, okay.
Yeah. So what you do is you get the black card. They
Because
call it.
Vasa has the tanning boots. They have two tanning boots in every gym, and it's in a private room. But it's a stand-up one. You just stand up and do.
Well, yeah, and what you do with the Planet Fitness, you get the black card, and
Yeah.
it's and you can travel around, but they got like 4 or 5 hydro massages. They got 3 or 4 or 5 tanning beds, couple laying
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
couple standing up, couple massage chairs, and then they got this total body enhancement. And I need a total body enhancement.
Yeah,
So
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Thank God I got a vasectomy because I think I rattled the friggin' jism out of my shit pretty good. So I don't know about that shit. That was weird.
That's
You kind of have to if you're old and you
that's
got
just a
loose
mental
clackers,
picture.
if you're
Just a
old
mental
and you got
picture.
loose clackers, you kind of might want to put your legs together a little bit
Put
because
your legs
it
together,
fucking
or
oh
maybe
yeah,
just pull a tape over. Or, maybe you have to wear a jock.
yeah, maybe
You
I'll
know,
throw my underwear back on.
I don't know. The other jock would be better than the underwear, but yeah.
Fuck, who wears a jock anymore? Do they even sell
I That's a good question. I assume people still wear jocks.
them? I don't know. I think the
I
professionals
think
have
the
the compression shorts
the
now. They don't wear
compression shorts.
jocks
Yeah, I
anymore.
guess so. Yeah, maybe not like what we
So,
used to
no, but
use.
that was the highlight of my week. I've been gone for a
Uh,
week and a
you
half,
know,
and having my little turtle head spin around a little bit was kind of like, okay, that was fun. I'll do
that
that
was
again.
fun.
Yeah.
Mine
So,
wasn't as exciting as yours. But mine mine was just a lot of with the snow and everything here in Colorado. We driving the big ass vehicles in between the lanes, and the curve of the street goes like this, and I realized the first two stops you couldn't you slide into the curb, you couldn't get back. I literally had to get out and move trash cans out of my way so I could get back onto the street again. And that was the point I realized, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna just park in the middle of the street. People are just gonna have to wait for me to make the delivery and come back to my truck because I slide into it. And then of course it's like everything else. You get people that just 2 days later the snow's melting. People just don't want to shovel anymore. It's like
no,
holy crap. It's like you're
no.
sliding on. I mean, I fell on my ass the first day, was on the grass, and the guy didn't shovel his thing, and it was a slope like this, and I slipped right on the curb. Couldn't my
Yeah.
glass my fucking glasses went into the snow. So
Oh,
here I'm
shit.
blind as it is already, and I'm looking into this. I'm trying to dig into the snow because my glasses fell inside the snow. And then of course, what do? I just realized, okay, in the truck I have nothing, no paper towels, no napkins, and here I got foggy glasses. It's
Uh,
like what? And here I need my glasses to drive. So yeah, that was my
well, that's,
highlight, just the weather.
and that's why I went to contacts because when I go to,
Yeah,
when I was
I,
working on the railroad, it was hard because it fog up, and then I've lost tools in the snow in the middle of the track at night, and I had to go back and get them during the springtime because it
oh
takes that long, and I get them
yeah,
and they're all rusty and shit because it
yeah.
drops.
I think
Yeah,
tomorrow, I ordered a year's worth, 6 months worth of contacts. I've probably worn. You wear them 2 weeks, you got to throw them away. I've worn them one day, and they sit in my case for a month, and then I got to throw them away, start over again. But I think tomorrow I'm going to try because I need sunglasses when I drive. It gets so bright in the morning,
yeah.
and
I'll get you a pair. I got some safety glasses that I have that I
yeah. So I
wear
need
all
to
the
get.
time.
I need. Oh, I have sunglasses. If I wear contacts, I have sunglasses.
Yeah,
But my eye appointments in 2 weeks, I'm gonna get prescription sunglasses because the prescription sunglasses I have now were prescriptions I had 5 years ago.
you
They
just got to
work.
go. You just got to go to your daily contacts and do them
I'm
every day.
going. I'm tomorrow is the day I'm gonna try out my contacts at work
Yeah,
and see what happens. My biggest thing is it's the distance, right? They're designed where if I want to see more of this closer, I'm not going to see further. So I have to. That's the one thing I'm worried about is just the distance. I have to look at my handheld, but I
yeah.
guess I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
It's
something
old
different,
age.
something new. It's called old age. Yeah, no shit. It's
Old fucking age. Standing
60 years
there.
old next
He's
month.
60. Yeah.
Big six
Yeah.
zero.
No shit.
So all right, what else is up? What's next?
Let's go
Oh,
to
local
weird news. Oh, you want
weird
to do local
news.
sports?
Let's go weird news.
Weird news. I've got an article that I found. It says phone calls made Gen Z have anxiety. So Gen Z, they have anxiety making phone calls. And there's a college
Of
that's
course.
given a college course, and says the number one Gen Z, make it large here, number one Gen Z are whining about, well, that's a tough call. Says the teens and the 27s aren't busy bitching or belly aching over a passive aggressive emoji or ills over the ranch dressing. They're apparently griping over the anxiety introducing task of making and receiving a formal phone call.
Yeah.
So explains a lot
Oh, it
because they
does.
don't call. They have no. They have no social skills, so they're not doing any of this stuff. It says the anxiety
What
sometimes, of course, across the regularity that the careers advising at Nottingham College explains to the BBC, adding that the youngsters simply don't have the confidence to use the telephone.
they're scared to death. They hide
Yeah,
behind their phone by text messaging.
that's what it is.
It is.
It says
And
the UK.
the sad part about it, it'd be easier to dial up a phone, which it's now Colorado state law starting January. You can't hold your phone in your hand and talk, which a lot of people have speakerphones in their cars. They rather do this and
Yeah,
text and
and it
drive.
causes and
You
it
know?
causes you it causes you to slow down. It causes you to have an accident. I mean,
Oh
they
yeah,
just can't make a phone call.
yeah.
So I mean, I was going through this article and it was saying that these guys rather break up with each other via text because they're too scared to actually call and break up with your
Yeah.
boyfriend or girlfriend. So
Yeah. And that's the reason why they don't have social skills when they finally do go to work. They don't. They can't communicate with people because they want to be able to text you. You know,
yeah,
because there's times when we had to work, we actually had to tell people, Gen Z generation, we want to hear your voice. If you're going to call in sick, you need to physically call us, not text us.
yeah,
And it's very difficult for them to do that.
yeah.
This explains a lot.
I
A
mean,
whole
and
lot.
now they're having. I wonder, are you getting a? I don't know if they give you a degree, but they're giving you a degree. They're giving you a college course on how
A
to talk.
college, well, they're giving you credit for learning how to talk on a cell phone.
Yeah, well, see, I tell you what, it does explain a lot because I mean these kids are just on their phone texting.
Oh
They're on
yeah,
They're saying that they rather break up with you on Instagram, TikTok, and all and it's like it just when I saw that on the news, it came up on my headline. It's like, okay, that explains a lot.
that explains
I
a
mean, you
lot.
got that much anxiety, you got to take medication, but you can't take a fucking phone call.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
may
yeah.
jump out there. I tell you, the Gen Zs that are calling and making phone calls, I bet you they probably got more money than their co-parts. They can't fucking call because they're communicating with people.
Yeah. Huh?
I bet you,
I betcha.
bet you.
Yeah.
So, but that's
Well,
weird news. So that explains a lot to me.
explains a lot.
So, yeah,
So, all right.
jump off the phone and make a phone. Call your mom. Call your dad.
Yeah.
Call
Call
your brother.
somebody. Learn.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to
Call
hear
your
from you.
boy.
And
Call
the
your
sad part
boyfriend.
about it is people our age do the same thing too. I got family members that are the same age as I am that they won't make a phone call. They'll text. I said,
No, it's
why don't you just make a phone call? Why
uh,
text? Make a phone
I
call.
call I call somebody and Jen's like, why don't you email them? I'm like, because I want to know the answer now. Why would I
Yeah.
email them? And then I got to sit and wait. It could be 2 days
Yeah.
before they email me back.
I would rather make a phone call and talk to
Oh
somebody
yeah,
in person than
we're
text, email anybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're definitely from the generation of calling people and confronting people. So
Yeah.
I mean that's
I want to hear the tone of your fucking voice when I talk
yep,
to you.
that's right. God
So
damn it.
anyways,
Call somebody, talk dirty to your boyfriend or girlfriend.
yeah,
So
don't do it on text. You
don't
can't.
do it on text.
It won't be saved in cloud.
Yeah. True. Won't
True.
be held against you.
Yeah.
So
So anyways, let's jump into local sports news. We got the Broncos playing today
well
against Buffalo.
let's talk about the high school game last week.
High school game.
Yeah, well, they played against Chiefs high
Oh
school
yeah, the
squad.
Chiefs high school squad. Yeah. Yeah. And then now they're blaming the Chiefs to set them up because the Chiefs didn't want to play against the Bengals, which the Bengals are the strongest team right now between the Denver Broncos. I mean, the Broncos played the Bengals hard. It was a great game, but now they're saying that the Chiefs didn't want to have to play the Bengals, so they went ahead and did they put their second string team in. I don't understand this. So you still made the NFL. You're still an NFL player. It's hard for me to believe that between the starting nine that they held out, which wasn't many on defense, to be honest with you. I think
No,
the starting nine they held out, the Chiefs couldn't score a fucking game. Now, granted, it's nice to see the Broncos play the way they played. I mean, Nick's had a hell of a game. The defense fucking just was on fire. Let's just hope they bring that today. But yeah, you would think they would at least score.
I didn't want them to bring bring the first down and start like go celebrate. Come on, you're not playing against the Mahomes
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Kelseys. I mean, Jones on defense sat down. I mean, he's a beast. I mean, I get and I understand that this is a second string. I know the defense only had half and half, but you're right. I mean, these are the NFL
These
elite
are NFL
players.
players.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
made it. Even if you made it as a second string, you're still an elite player. You're just not
yeah,
at that little level.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad they won. Maybe it boosts some confidence. I don't know how I feel about going into Buffalo. I mean, we beat Buffalo last year, but
Yeah, but
I
it's
tell you, I mean, Josh Allen is my all time. Even when he was at Wyoming, I wanted Josh Allen here in Denver. He's one of my favorite all time quarterbacks. I think
he's a
he's. I think
stud.
he's. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's a
and
stud.
and
If,
I think he should win the MVP. But I think they're going to give it to Lamar again.
yeah, yeah.
But I think it should be
I
Josh Allen.
I agree. I think the Broncos have if Broncos play a clean game and a good game, they got a chance to win.
He's got to stay in that pocket for 2 or 3
Nix
seconds
has got to
longer.
stay in that pocket, and it's good experience for. I mean, look at Bowles, and look at Sutton, and everybody. They haven't never been to a playoff before.
No, they
So
all been here 10, 11 years.
So yeah, so I'm happy to see that. I'm happy that they're in the playoffs. I hope it's a good game. I'm gonna root them on. I hope they win. But it's and I'm like everybody else. I'm just not happy they're there. I'm happy that I just hope they win. I hope they play a good game. And I hope that it's colder than shit out there. I heard. So so they say they got a chance to practice outside during our snowstorm here. So I hope that I just hope it's a close game. I just hope they don't. I guess we'll see in the first 4 or 5 plays, the first series of the offense, to see how Nick plays. He's been in big games, so it can't be. So yeah, it's a different crowd out there too. So but yeah, I'm looking forward to watching. I'm glad it's early in the day. I'm glad it's a morning game and not a night game, so we have to sit and wait. But I'm glad it's there. We got 3 games a day, so I'm happy to see the Broncos play early. Let's get it done and let's get it over with. So
I am totally happy that they're even in the playoffs. So I mean, no matter what happens today, we did good.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, after 10 years, and Vegas had us for 5.5 games winning, and what are we 10-6, 10-7,
10-6, 10-7. Yeah, we won 10 games.
I mean, that is the best we've done since 2015.
Not only we won 10 games, we won 10 games with a $39-40 million thing that going to Russell Wilson. So we did this with mostly rookies.
Yeah. And paying another quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if I think it's 10. Is it 9?
No, we won 10 games.
Is it 10 games?
Yeah, 10th game was against Chiefs to get us into the playoffs. So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you imagine if we beat KC with the field goal?
Oh, yeah. And then
we won that game, and we turned around and beat San Diego like we were supposed to.
And beat Cincinnati in the overtime.
So, and that would be what, 10, 11? That would have been 13-4?
Yeah, 13-4. Yeah, wow, yeah.
And we
doesn't make our draft pick any better, but still we're middle of the pack. But it's again, it's a start.
I mean, it would be a different game. I think we would be playing against. Well, obviously, we wouldn't be playing against the first seed, which is Buffalo. So
Kansas City is the first seed. We're playing against the second seed.
Second seed, okay.
Yeah. So Chiefs will play against.
But I think we got to pay. I don't think we play. We don't play the West. So we have to play the.
No, it's all AFC. It doesn't matter who West, what, like that. Yeah, so it's a top.
I thought it was okay.
No, yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, good for the Broncos. We're proud of them. We're looking forward to it. Let's hope they make it to the second round. So we're just happy to be here. So I'm good with that. So
I'm happy. Win or lose, great season. I thought they did. I think Bo Nix would probably do something special next if he doesn't get the sophomore blues like they talk about. But I think if we pick up another good wide receiver and maybe another good running back next year,
I
think our line is good. I don't think we have a bad line.
I think we need a corner. I think we need a cornerback, at least a different cornerback and a different linebacker too. So
and definitely,
well, if Jesse Jewell comes back, or not Jewell, Singletary comes back with his knee injury, that's what hurt us. He was our number 1 tackler when he blew out his knee in the 4th, 5th game. So yeah.
And we need that. We need that dominating tight end.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh God, yeah. Dulce was terrible.
Did they trade him? Someone told me
he's healthy. He's a healthy scratch. They just don't start him.
I heard on the radio that they trade him to another team. Maybe they did that
could
quietly.
I didn't see it, but yeah,
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah. In other
So
sports news, we lost a great out here in Colorado. Coach Bill McCarthy was one of the um,
yeah,
but one of the top college coaches in the '80s and the '90s, and not just a coach. He was a great people person. He was, great to
leader of
his
men.
team, leader of men with his with the CU, the only one that's ever won a national championship with CU. Took him to him. So yeah, so we lost him at 84. He passed away on Friday.
Yep,
So honor to him. I got to know him personally one on one. So he was a great guy. We used to talk about Nebraska. I can't stand Nebraska. He wouldn't let any of us wear red around him. So yeah, it was all about that. But we lost a great one. So I wanted to
yep,
mention that. He's so rest in peace. He's in a better place. He's not in pain anymore. So
yep.
good for him. Yep.
I got to meet him. It was an honor to meet him.
Yep.
You know, prayers to
Oh,
his family
yep.
and prayers to all the CU
See
alumni.
you.
I'm sure
Yep.
it's
It was always fun to
so.
watch the people come out and visit them and all the CU players and coaches and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, rest
What
in
was
peace.
his What was his big
Promise
afterwards? It was
keepers.
house. Was it? Oh, Promise Keepers. That's
Promise
right.
keepers. Yeah. He
Yeah,
used
I
to
never
sell
been to
out.
one of those.
He used to sell out stadiums of men for Christian promise keepers. So yeah. So
Yeah,
he lived a life after. He retired early. And then he did the start of the Promise Keepers. It was just a group of men, and then the next thing you know, it's filling up football stadiums full of
yeah,
people. So yeah, and people knew him because of people didn't know him because of the football. People knew him because of the Promise Keepers too. So two different careers, but a great man. So
yeah,
rest in
yeah,
peace. So
yeah.
all right, what's our next
So
segment?
next segment would be would you want to do a would you be rather?
Sure. What do you got for us?
Let me pull it up here. How about would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life? So would you rather have a pause
I,
or rewind? So would you
I would
rather
re,
pause life or would you rewind?
I would rewind life. That
Why?
way, if you ever make a mistake or something you didn't like, you can rewind it and start over again. It's almost like a time clock, right? Go back in time and start all over again,
Yeah,
right? So yeah, I would rewind it if that's what you can. If that's what you're talking about, let's rewind it and do something different.
yeah. I think I'd feel the same. I think pause would be kind of nice because when things get real hectic, you could just hit pause and then everything just at a standstill and you can take a breath. But I think I think I would do the rewind too because I do a lot of stupid shit and I'd like to rewind it and maybe do it better.
There's times that you go to bed at night and you're thinking, it's like, what the fuck did I do that? It's like,
Oh
God damn
yeah,
it. If I would have done something different, I would have done it different. I don't know how many times I've done that. Fuck, why did I say that? Maybe I shouldn't have said
yeah,
that in a crowd of people or something like
yeah.
that. So yeah, I would do a rewind in a heartbeat. The pause is good, but it's like everybody, okay, pause, stop. Everybody would stop what they're doing, but no, I would do a rewind.
Oh, I got.
As long as you could do the rewind and you could change and then go back. That's
I
it.
got a rewind. I got a rewind story. Did I ever tell you this story? I don't know if I told you this story or not
Okay.
about my meeting, my job briefing with everybody, with the
Uh-uh.
female and all. So I get up and I have to start these jobs. So I have to get up in the morning and I have to get up and I actually have to recite the rules of the railroad. That's my job. So I'm
Was
up
this was
there.
this was this recently or
This was just in the last couple of weeks.
oh, okay.
So I'm up and there's like, I don't know, 15, 18 guys. And I'm going through my spiel and I'm talking to everybody. And there was a female in the crowd, which, there's usually no females. It's usually. So I'm up there for probably a good 30, 35 minutes explaining everything in detail. I even, it was my first one, so I practiced it in the car and everything. And I felt really fucking good about it. And one of the head honchos comes up to me afterwards. He leads up to me. He goes, "Hey, your zipper's down." I'm like, you could have told me that before the fucking meeting. As I'm up there and my fucking zipper's down and my fucking weird color
I'm sure
underwear is showing and
you
shit. I'm
got
like, what the fuck? You guys sat there with my fucking zipper down staring at me. No one wanted to say anything while I was giving it. Yeah. I like to hit that rewind button.
rewind. Yeah, no shit, right?
Rewind. Yeah.
You know, yeah. Well, that's interesting. Nobody said nothing. I'm sure you got it. I'm
Nobody said
sure.
anything until afterwards. Okay, everybody go. Everybody break, be safe, and everybody's getting around or getting their shit. they have to take a safety, and I have to give them a hard hat sticker to prove that when I walk up to them to make sure they have the same. They have to do a test for the railroad. And as the guy comes up to me to show me his fucking certificate, he leans forward. He goes, "Yeah, your fucking zipper's open." I'm like, "Really, dude?" I didn't turn around. I just fucking zipped it right up and fucking just kept going.
Couldn't stop the meeting.
Shit, though.
You could, hey, before you start this meeting, your zipper's down.
Dude, we walked around for like 30 minutes introducing everybody. I mean, before the meeting even started, waiting for people to show up. And I'm walking around with my fucking head this green underwear.
Well,
had green underwear with white polka dots.
Why? The next question I would have is: do you not zipper your pants? What were you doing?
No, I always do. I didn't even pee. And that's what's the funny part about it. I never had that problem.
Is it a defect in the pants that you were wearing?
Because yes, man. I guess my own.
Because I have learned in my age that you zip before you button.
Yeah.
You don't button then zip. Yeah, that's
maybe Siggy Jr. just wanted some air.
It must be.
And open up the fucking tent zipper. I don't know.
Yep. So yeah,
that's So that's a rewound moment right there.
That was a rewound moment. I could probably think of 20 million of them, but I can't think of nothing like that. But there's stupid shit that you walk out and it's like, oh, fuck, why the fuck did I just say that?
Yeah.
Or why did I did that in front of everybody? It's like I wish I could take that back. And there's days and nights or nights I sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night overthinking what I just did. Fuck, I wish I wouldn't have said that. Now I got to start all over again. It's like, fuck.
So would you rather have a pause or a rewound button in your life? Now, it doesn't say you only get one. It just says, would you? So I'm with you. I would pick a rewind.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of shit that I'd probably do over.
So let us know what you guys think. Comment on that for rewind or pause. That's an interesting one. I would go rewind for first. So I think the last thing we should talk about is obviously it's a serious thing, and I know we're trying to get funny and stuff like that, but holy crap, the fires in LA.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I mean, you and I are from LA. I've contacted several people. We have a friend of ours. She's up in North Hollywood, and
she's in a hotel now.
She's in a hotel now. I checked up on her. She said that she didn't want to be safe. She wanted to move. And it's like, well, how do you work? You can't go out anywhere. There can't. I mean, the Rams in Minnesota is playing Monday night. I think I forgot what it was, but they moved it out of the LA.
No, it was yesterday's game. They moved to the Cardinal Stadium in Arizona.
Yeah, it's
the Chargers game yesterday.
The Chargers played Texas. They played the Texans in Texas. So they're playing. Oh. It's the Rams. And
it's the Rams.
I think it's Rams in Minnesota. They moved it to Arizona.
I don't know why. I don't know why I questioned you on that. I apologize.
I think you're
LA Rams.
Honestly, I think you're related to my wife because she questions everything I do.
I'm gonna fucking rewind that one.
Rewind that one.
We didn't have that one.
But we got friends that are safe. We got friends that are moving. We got I talk to friends and they tell me streets and like Topanga all the way down to PCF, Pacific Coast Highway, PCF, and it's like it's all gone. They said that all the beaches, all the $1 million homes that are on the beach, they couldn't get to the beach, which is the front side of the house, to save them. They all had to do is do the garages because the beaches, their houses all together. But just to look at the devastation and
we lived that with the Marshall Fire in Colorado.
Yeah,
watch that 90-mile-an-hour wind.
Now it's turning that area. And now I heard today it's turning into Encino and it's going to Encino and not Thousand Oaks. It's Bentley.
Well, going to Calabasas. It's gone through Calabasas.
It's going through Calabasas. So the poor Kardashians, all the Kardashians have to get all their dresses and everything out of the house. And I know it's not funny, but it's I say this, I'm gonna get criticized for this, but it's like we are on social media, but really these $1 million actors sitting there with no makeup on saying, poor us, we're okay. Nobody really gives a shit. What about the people that can't afford the crap? That can't afford hotels?
That's not fair. I don't think that's fair.
I do.
I don't think that's fair. I mean, these $1 million actors weren't $1 million actors before.
Well,
just because they got a gift and they made money on their craft doesn't make them.
Yeah, but it feels sorry.
Hoity-toity.
It feels sorry for me Jennifer Gardner did a great interview. She did an interview with the news on how she felt bad that her house saved. She felt bad her neighbor passed away in the fire, but then you got these some actors, you want them to feel sorry for you, and I don't feel sorry just for you.
No,
I'm
I don't. I feel sorry for everybody. These $1 million actors they didn't grow up with a silver
who I
spoon. They worked
really
their
feel
ass.
sorry for is Billy Crystal and his wife. They had that house since 1979. And I mean, but he's not all over social media bragging about it. But he had his house burnt down, and they've lived in that house since 1979.
Oh, that's
JJ
too bad.
Redick, the head coach, just he has a house that burnt down, and just some of
I
these
I didn't know
places.
about that.
Yeah, I mean, some of these houses. I don't think you need to go on social media just to. I agree with you. You're right. I do agree with you. They deserve what they get. They bought the house and stuff like that. I just don't want you to go in there and just feel sorry just for you. Poor me. It's everybody. It's
No,
it's
I
it's
feel sorry for
12
everybody.
it's 12,000 structures that burnt down. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's just it's yeah, it's just sad. Anyways, we'll go with that. I wish everybody the luck out there, and
Be
hopefully
safe out
we
there. Yeah.
be safe. So I think that's it.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. I'm going to try and put this on a actual podcast, so I'm going to work on that next week.
Yep.
So,
All
and then
right.
that's it. Peace out.
Peace out. You guys have a good week.
See you
Peace.
next week. Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.